You stumble upon it by accident. A flicker of light in a forgotten corner. It was hidden inside a maintenance conduit, a place no one had looked in centuries. The data slate is cool and smooth in your hands. It feels ancient, a relic from another time. Its surface is a dark, polished obsidian. It shows no signs of power or function. You almost dismiss it as debris, a piece of old junk from the station's construction. But something makes you pause. A strange feeling prickles at your skin. A sense of history sleeps within the slate. You take it back to your small quarters. The space is cramped and utilitarian. It is filled with standard-issue tech. Nothing here feels personal or unique, except for this strange, dark object. You run a standard diagnostic on the slate. The scanner hums and clicks. It finds nothing. No power source, no data ports, no wireless interface. It appears to be a solid, inert block, a well-crafted paperweight at best. You feel a surge of disappointment. Maybe it was just junk after all. You toss it onto your workbench. It lands with a heavy, final thud. For 3 days, it sits there, a silent rebuke to your curiosity. You go about your duties on the station. You repair systems and run diagnostics. You interact with the alien compact overseers. Their voices are always calm and patronizing. They call you a valued partner of their great society. You smile and nod like everyone else, but the slate on your bench whispers otherwise. On the 4th night, you cannot sleep. The station's recycled air feels thin. The hum of the life support seems loud. You find yourself staring at the data slate. In the dim light, you see something new, a faint pattern etched into its surface. It is almost invisible to the naked eye. You run your fingers over it. The lines are impossibly fine. You grab a micro-scanner from your toolkit. You point its beam at the slate. The pattern resolves into a circuit. It is a design you have never seen before. It is not compact technology. It is not even based on known star science. This circuit is something entirely different. It seems to resonate with a strange energy, an energy that feels human. Driven by a sudden impulse, you do something risky. You connect the slate to your personal terminal. You use a direct power induction method. You bypass all the safety protocols. The compact forbids such tinkering. They call it primitive and dangerous. They encourage reliance on their perfect systems. For a moment, your screen flashes with warnings. Then the warnings vanish. The slate begins to glow. A soft blue light pulses from within it. The light is gentle and warm. It feels like a memory from a dream. Text begins to scroll across your terminal screen. The language is an archaic form of English. It is a dialect dead for 500 years. But your terminal's translation matrix is robust. It begins to decipher the ancient words. The text speaks of a time before the compact. It tells of a vast and powerful human civilization, one that spanned 1,000 star systems. We were explorers and builders then. We were not the junior partners of an alien empire. We were masters of our own destiny. The words paint a picture of a golden age, a time of incredible discovery and progress. The author of the text is not named. He calls himself only the witness. He writes with a tone of deep sorrow. He describes a great war against an enemy he calls the Silent Empire. This empire came from the void between galaxies. They were relentless and utterly alien. Their technology was beyond human comprehension. The witness describes terrible losses. Entire worlds were extinguished in moments. Fleets of starships were turned to dust. Humanity was driven back system by system. Our golden age burned down to ash. The witness writes of a final, desperate act. A choice made to save what little was left. He calls it the Sapphire Star Accord. The data slate offers no more details. The text ends abruptly. The final line is a chilling fragment. We traded our crowns for their chains. The slate's blue light fades away. It becomes a dark, inert block once more. You sit in silence for a long time. The station's hum feels like a cage. The words of the witness echo in your mind. We were not always like this. We were not always a client race. You look at the smiling faces on the public displays. The faces of the Compact's elder ones. They are presented as our saviors. The ones who lifted humanity from barbarism. The ones who gave us peace and prosperity. But the slate tells a different story. It speaks of a grand deception. It hints at a terrible truth hidden for ages. And you just found the key. A silent alarm begins to blare. Not in the station, but inside your terminal. It is a Priority 1 alert from deep space. It comes from probe Epsilon 9, a long-range listening post you monitor. It sits on the very edge of the galaxy. It is our farthest ear listening to the silence. It has been quiet for 17 years. Until now. You open the channel with trembling hands. The probe's operational status is critical. Its power core is failing rapidly. Its communication array is damaged. But it managed to send one final packet, a burst of data aimed directly at your station. Your terminal struggles to decode the message. It is fragmented and heavily corrupted. The message is not a report. It is not telemetry data. It is a single, terrifying word. A word that makes your blood run cold. It is a word from the ancient data slate. The name of the enemy humanity faced long ago. The screen before you shows the decoded text. It contains just 5 letters. Silent. The word hangs in the air like a death sentence. The Silent Empire. The enemy from the echo of old night. The probe was not just listening to the void. It was watching for their return. And now it has seen them. The message is a warning. A final, desperate cry across the stars. They are back. Or perhaps they never truly left. The station's public address system chimes. It is a pleasant, melodic sound. The calm voice of a Compact announcer fills the air. It invites all human personnel to the main concourse. The Elder Ones will be addressing their human partners. The announcement speaks of a special occasion, a celebration of continued friendship and cooperation. The timing feels like a cruel joke. You make your way to the grand concourse. The hall is vast and ornate. Its architecture is flowing and organic. It is a testament to the Compact's artistry. Hundreds of your fellow humans are gathered. They look up at the holographic projectors. Their faces are filled with placid acceptance. They believe the lies. They have known nothing else. 3 figures appear on the projectors. They are the Elder Ones, beings of immense age and power. Their forms are graceful and luminous. They radiate an aura of serene authority. Their voices are like synthesized music. They speak of humanity's great progress. They praise our diligence and our spirit. Their words are a balm designed to soothe. The lead Elder One smiles. It is a gesture that does not reach its cold eyes. You have grown so much under our guidance, it says. You have embraced the peace of the Compact. You have become a model for all junior species. The crowd murmurs in appreciation. They feel a sense of pride, a sense of belonging to something greater. But you hear the hidden meaning. You see the deception behind the praise. The words are a carefully constructed cage. They reinforce the idea of humanity's inferiority. They paint us as children who need protection. The Elder One continues its speech. It speaks of a new phase in our partnership, a new level of commitment and responsibility. The galaxy is a dangerous place, it says softly. Threats linger in the dark, threats you are not yet equipped to face. A chill runs down your spine. The Elder, One, is talking about the Silent Empire, but it frames them as a hypothetical danger, a reason for humanity to cling tighter to the compact. We have always protected you, it coos, and we always will. Then comes the hidden ultimatum. It is wrapped in the language of honor. The time has come for a new tribute, the Elder, One, declares. A symbol of your unending loyalty, a demonstration of your commitment to our shared future. The crowd listens, eager to please. They are ready to offer more resources, more labor, more of whatever the compact desires. You know better now. The data slate from Old Night told you. The tribute they demand is never just resources. You feel a growing sense of dread. The Elder One's speech is a masterpiece of manipulation. It makes the chains of servitude sound like a gift. It makes the cage look like a sanctuary. And everyone around you is buying it. After the speech, you retreat to your quarters. The words of the Elder One echo in your ears. They mix with the silent scream of the probe. The single word, silent. You turn back to the ancient data slate. There must be more to its story. You ignored the final fragment before. We traded our crowns for their chains. You realize it was not the end. It was a clue. You re-examine the slate's circuitry. The pattern you saw before was incomplete. You had only activated the historical log. There is a deeper layer to the device. A locked section protected by complex encryption. It is a puzzle left behind by the witness. A challenge for a future generation. A generation that might need to remember how to fight. You spend the next cycle working on it. Your mind is a whirlwind of code and ancient symbols. You cross-reference the slate's language with the probe's data. You find a resonance between the two, a shared key hidden in the noise. The encryption is based on star science so advanced it feels like magic. It is a lock built by a desperate genius. And then you break it. The slate hums to life again. This time, the blue light is brighter. It projects a three-dimensional star map into your room. It shows the galaxy as it was 700 years ago. And it reveals the full truth of the Sapphire Star Accord. It was not a treaty of surrender. It was a weapon in disguise. The Accord was a pact of submission on the surface. Humanity agreed to become a vassal of the compact. We gave them our technology, our worlds, our freedom. We did this to escape the Silent Empire. The compact presented themselves as our saviors. They promised to shield us from the greater threat. It was a lie. The compact and the Silent Empire were ancient rivals. They used lesser species as pawns in their cosmic game. The Accord was humanity's gambit. Our ancestors knew they could not win the war. So they chose a different kind of victory. They hid their true strength. They allowed the compact to believe they had won. They scattered their greatest achievements. They buried their most powerful technologies. They built a facade of a broken, primitive race. The data slate reveals the core of the plan. The Sapphire Star Accord had a hidden clause, a backdoor written into the very fabric of the treaty. It tied our fate to the compact. But it also gave us a unique advantage. The Accord allowed humanity to build in secret, to prepare for the day the deception would end, the day we would reclaim our crowns. And the greatest secret is the fleet. The star map in your room shifts. It zooms out beyond the Milky Way. It shows the vast, dark emptiness between galaxies. And there, hidden in the cosmic night, are thousands of markers. Each one represents a human starship, a ghost fleet waiting for a signal. They were not destroyed in the ancient war. They were sent away. Humanity's true armada is not in orbit. It is not patrolling our so-called borders. It is a silent, unseen force. A fleet built in exile, using forbidden sciences. The ships are powered by principles the Compact never understood. They have been waiting for centuries, a knife held to the throat of an unsuspecting enemy. They are the sleepers. And the probe's message was the alarm clock. You stare at the star map in awe. The sheer scale of the deception is breathtaking. Generations of humans lived and died as servants. They played their part in a grand strategy, a strategy so long and so patient, it defies imagination. They endured the patronizing praise of the Elder Ones. All while knowing the truth, humanity was not defeated. It was waiting. A new message arrives on your terminal. This time, it is from the Compact High Command. It is addressed to the Human Liaison Office. It details the specifics of the new tribute. Your blood runs cold as you read it. The Elder Ones are not asking for metals or energy. They are not asking for scientific data. Their demand is far more monstrous. They want entire generations. They demand a tithe of our children. 1 in every 4 newborns is to be handed over. They will be taken to the Compact core worlds. They will be educated in the Compact way. They will be integrated into their society. They will be servants and soldiers for the Elder Ones. They will forget they were ever human. It is a demand for our future, a price no species could ever pay. This is the breaking point. The moment the long wait is finally over. The data slate on your desk pulses again. It displays a new message. A single question from the Ghost Fleet. Does humanity still live? It is asking for your command. The command to awaken the sleepers. The command to unleash the unseen armada. You have the key. You have the truth. And now you have to make a choice. The council chamber of the Elder Ones is silent. The luminous beings float in their thrones of light. They are watching a single holographic figure, a lone human diplomat. Her name is Anya Sharma. She stands before them, representing all of humanity. She has received their tribute demand, and her response will decide the fate of her people. We have reviewed your request, Anya says. Her voice is steady and clear. It does not tremble. It does not waver. It is a great honor you bestow upon us, to have our children raised at the heart of the Compact. The Elder Ones incline their heads. They mistake her words for acceptance. They are accustomed to such groveling. Your generosity knows no bounds, Anya continues. Her tone is almost mocking. You saved us from our own primitive nature. You gave us peace and purpose. For that, we are eternally grateful. A faint smile plays on her lips. It is a smile of defiance, not submission. But I am afraid we must decline your offer. The silence in the chamber becomes heavy. The Elder Ones are not used to being refused. Their luminous forms shimmer with surprise. Decline? The lead Elder One asks. Its musical voice now has a sharp edge. You do not have the right to decline. You are a client race. You will deliver the tribute. Anya's smile widens. We were a client race, she corrects. But our contract has expired. She looks directly at the Elder One. Her gaze is like sharpened steel. We are humanity, and we do not trade our children. Her words echo across the stars. They are broadcast on every channel. Every human on every station, every planet hears her. It is the voice of Earth, finally speaking its truth. The lead Elder One lets out a sound. It is a hiss of pure fury. Its serene mask has shattered. You have sealed your doom, it snarls. Our fleets will grind your worlds to dust. We will take our tribute from the ashes of your civilization. Anya does not flinch. Your fleets will find us ready, she replies. And with that, she cuts the transmission. Across the solar system, something incredible happens. On the frozen moons of Jupiter, ice cracks open. Vast, dormant engines flare to life. From the swirling atmosphere of Saturn, dark shapes arise. They shake off the clouds of gas like water. In the silent asteroid belt, rocks move and split apart. They reveal the sleek hulls of hidden warships. The sleepers are awake. From the Oort cloud at the system's edge, they come. Thousands upon thousands of them. The Ghost Fleet answers the signal. They are ships unlike any seen before. Their designs are elegant and deadly. They are the legacy of a lost golden age. They form up in perfect silent formations. The darkness of space glitters with their engine flares. The unseen armada has returned home. The compact fleet arrives at the border of our system. It is a punitive force sent to make an example of Earth. The ships are massive and imposing. They are the symbols of the compact's power. Their commanders expect a swift and easy victory. They anticipate crushing a small, rebellious defense force. They are prepared for a slaughter, not a battle. What they find is a wall of steel and fire. The human Ghost Fleet meets them head-on. The clash is immediate and brutal. The compact commanders watch in disbelief. Their sensors scream with impossible data. The human ships are smaller but faster. They move with a grace that defies physics. Their weapons strike with devastating accuracy. The compact ships are built for overwhelming force. They are slow and powerful. Humanity's ships are built for precision. They dance through the enemy formations. They strike at weak points with surgical strikes. The compact's perfect strategy begins to fail. Their rigid tactics cannot adapt to the fluid chaos. They expected to fight children. They have found warriors. Then, the true power is unleashed. You, from your terminal, send the final command. The activation code for the Sapphire Star Accord. It was never just a treaty. It was a technological network. A web of hidden power generators and amplifiers, scattered across our system and beyond. For centuries, they have been dormant. Now, they awaken. A brilliant blue energy surges through the human fleet. Our simple ships become instruments of immense power. Their shields glow with untouchable strength. Their weapons fire blasts of pure star energy. A single human destroyer now hits like a compact dreadnought. The battlefield transforms in an instant. The power of the Sapphire Star has been revealed. The compact fleet falters. Their arrogance turns to sheer panic. Their communications are a mess of confused shouts. They see their invincible warships being torn apart. They see a supposedly primitive race wielding impossible power. The Elder Ones watch from their core worlds. They are frozen in absolute disbelief. Their 700-year-old plan is crumbling. The perfect strategy had a fatal flaw. It was based on a lie they told themselves. The lie that humanity was weak and broken. They never considered that our submission was a choice, that our primitivism was a disguise. The masters of the galaxy are being outplayed, and their empire is starting to tremble. The sight of our victory sends ripples across the galaxy. On a dozen worlds, enslaved races watch the broadcast. They see the compact fleet in disarray. They see the defiant flag of humanity flying high. For centuries, they have known only fear and servitude. The compact seemed invincible, an eternal force of nature. But humanity has shown them otherwise. Whispers of rebellion begin to stir. Secret messages fly between oppressed systems. The Vortan, a race of proud warriors, see a chance for freedom. The Lothar, masters of stealth, begin to sabotage compact systems. The seeds of a galactic revolution are being planted. Humanity's fight has become a beacon of hope. We have given them the courage to dream of freedom again. The war turns from defense to offense. Humanity's fleet, now joined by rebel allies, pushes outward. We are no longer just fighting for our survival. We are fighting to dismantle an empire of lies. Our ships, powered by the Sapphire star, are unstoppable. We punch through their blockades. We liberate world after world. You are now at the heart of the command center. You help direct the fleet's movements. You coordinate with the growing rebellion. The data slate is your constant companion. It continues to reveal deeper secrets. The witness was not just a historian. He was a visionary. He knew this day would come. He planned for it in every detail. As you push deeper into their territory, you discover the truth. The Accord was not just a weapon. It was a key. The Sapphire Star Energy Network does more than power ships. It resonates with human DNA. It unlocks latent abilities within our species, an evolution that was suppressed for centuries. You see it in the pilots. Their reflexes are becoming faster than any machine. You see it in the engineers. They can now interface with technology directly. You feel it within yourself. A new awareness, a deeper connection to the universe. The witness did not just want to save humanity. He wanted to elevate it. The Accord's true meaning was our own transformation. The final battle takes place at the Compact's core world. Their last, most powerful fleets are gathered there. The Elder Ones make their final stand, but their power is broken. Their allies have abandoned them. Their subjects have risen up against them. They are alone, facing a galaxy they can no longer control. The battle is short and decisive. The human fleet, a symbol of a new age, shatters their defenses. The core world is liberated. The Elder Ones are captured. Their long reign of fear is over. The silent empire, watching from the void, retreats. They see that the galaxy is no longer a playground for old powers. A new age of stars has begun. The old masters are defeated and gone. Their empire has crumbled into dust. A council of newly freed species is formed, and they look to humanity for guidance. You stand on the bridge of your flagship. You look out at a galaxy filled with hope and uncertainty. The Sapphire Star Accord has been fulfilled. The deception has ended. You have reclaimed your crown, but now you must learn how to wear it. The future is unwritten, and you are the one holding the pen.